Hello there. In NHL news, non-game related, uh, Evgeni Malkin has lost a lot of money. He's lost about $4 million. He got caught up in a cryptocurrency scam. Information is sparse, as you would expect. There's very little to go on other than what a hockey page on Facebook said, and also one of the top searches for Evgeni Malkin, NHLTradeRumors.me, also reiterated the very simplistic story, which is Malkin invested $4 million into a company called MySpace. What's it called that? Uh, yeah, or Markspace is what it was called. It doesn't matter. Um, the thing is, Evgeni Malkin is up there in the echelon of NHL hockey players that have a substantial amount of money. And the thing about money is it's one of the filthiest things in the world. And if you have a lot of it, that means you're going to be involved in bad things. It's in the nature of how money works. Especially if you're from Russia, where the mobs run everything over there. Evidently, it's in Russia where he would face, possible jail time. Uh, I guess that means he won't be going to Russia for a while. I highly doubt someone like Evgeni Malkin would spend any time in prison. However, not to say that things would be very good for him if he returned to Russia. They have a very different system over there, and Malkin invested this money because he thought that he was going to make money out of it. So you'll always get people around you trying to deceive you into investing your money in things you shouldn't. However, Evgeny Malkin's a grown man, and he's free to make his own mistakes, which he's evidently done. Um, yeah, these are the kind of topics that hockey fans aren't really supposed to be interested in. I've seen a lot of nifty plays, great goals, and great goaltending so far this year in the NHL, but that's not the stories I want to cover. I'd be very interested if we hear any more of this story of the problems that Evgeny Malkin has. However, I doubt it. I doubt anything will get mentioned of it ever again, at least to the mainstream audience. It's another one of those stories where, gee whiz, you remember the day you lost $4 million, but nobody ever talks about it. So, I don't actually have any more information than anyone else does, unless you're a hockey insider and then you got duct tape over your mouth so you can't talk. There's not much else to be said. Phenomenal hockey player, 3-time Stanley Cup champion. He's not spending any time in jail, or at least that kind of a jail anyway. But realistically, when you're worth that kind of money, you are in a sense in a jail because there's always somebody watching, always, and you're never really free, are you? You only think you are. And maybe it's not quite so grim as a prison, but for some people, it's not better at all. When you're worth that kind of money. So, yeah, I just wanted to run that by. Any opinions, I'd appreciate them in the comments section. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and have a good night.